We've been talking this whole time and can't prove it.
Uh,
That's insane. We went 12 minutes where that didn't work. I looked up and it said scheduled, and I'm like, oh dear Lord. Anyway,
but wait, but people were chiming in so they could see it.
no, there you go. Tony saw it. Tony just answered, waiting for us. Right? It's an easy gig. Midnight Run, for Christ's sake. Yeah. Okay. Well, what actually the cool thing is, what made me think is, how come Tony's not jumping in? We're saying a lot of cool shit. And I went and looked, and sorry. Well, it's that kind of professionalism we've come to expect from Larry and Randall here at Dork Court. Let's see if we can sum up the last 11 minutes. We loved Midnight Run. I enjoyed the cast. It's the example of the buddy movie thriller comedy of the late 80s, which included 48 Hours. And there you go. Look at everybody's like, what's up, boys? Yeah, that was our own technical difficulty. Oh, you were speaking, as I suspected, right? Because Detective Seguisic has seen this kind of thing before.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, let's just pretend that didn't happen and say, hey, you know what the interesting thing about this movie is that a lot of folks told me today they were glad that you were watching it. And I heard privately that I was doing the Lord's work, making you watch good movies. So I just like, hey,
that sounds like Marco.
Just giving your friend a hard time. I don't think it was Marco, although he does say nice things every once in a while. To the point where, I don't know, did you see or know that I was interviewing Mark Finn yesterday?
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
He spent a while saying nice stuff about you.
Oh, cool.
And how he really likes this aspect of the Dork Court empire. And to the point where I think that what reminded me of this is that I was like, you know what? I think Tuesday should be that. Is that I have a lot of big shot friends in their own area of expertise. And why not shoot the shit with your buddy Larry for an hour, and everybody in your office will have something to look at and make fun of you. So maybe Marco's got some time. We'll see. He's on the list.
I know he's, in my opinion, he's got the time. He just needs to make the time. There's always something like, oh, I got to do this or I got to do that, and it's like,
well, that's cool. Well,
all that stuff can wait.
We have to do this at a particular time, so we can arrange something.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's into it, I'm glad that you're speaking for him and that you will make him do it. He's an interesting cat, so I thought people would like to hear from him. He's got opinions on stuff that I care about personally. So
he's
one of the fun time talking to him.
Yeah, he's one of the smartest guys I know. But every once in a while, I'll catch him in something, and he'll just deny.
That sounds like some kind of domestic squabble you two are having. I don't.
Oh, it's just fun. It's just fun. the banter between good friends.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, let's see if we can get back up to speed on Midnight Run. We spoke through. You brought up that the director is, what's his name, Martin Brest, right?
Yes, same director of Beverly Hills Cop,
Beverly Hills
the first
Cop,
one,
and tens of other movies.
I don't even think he's made 10 movies.
Let's see. For your information, that was line in the movie. Yes, thank you, Tony. We don't study dialogue here at Dork Court. We're just a bunch of morons. Of course, that was a line in the movie. It's an easy gig. It's a Midnight Run, for Christ's sakes. Anyway.
I love that Joe Pantoliano, or Joey Pants as he's known. I love that he was in this movie.
Yeah, I love that he's basically playing Khan, and Robert De Niro is playing Kirk in Wrath of Khan, where they never really meet. They just talk on the phone. It's really funny, and they get a lot of tension and camaraderie and stuff by not being in the same scenes.
They did meet.
Well, okay, once or twice though, right?
In the beginning of the movie.
Okay, well, yawn. The point is that
Neil Adams.
Those two guys are good actors. Yeah, pulling a Neil Adams without any of his talent. Why did I say that? Don't be like that, man. The older brother comes out, and then I have to go nuclear. It's insane. I even know that I'm gonna do that. I'm like, don't do that. What's the point? Bro's not your brother. He doesn't have to listen to your shit. And I always like, so sorry. That's my bad.
It's just a reflex.
Yeah, it's I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying. I was referring to the pencil line, not the midnight run line. I thought I had a nice double entendre to it. Yes, the pencil line. What was the pencil line? I don't know. Do you remember the pencil line? The only pencil thing I remember is give him a pencil when they were stealing the 20s from the bar, which I thought was pretty funny. Oh, these are
yeah.
Oh, those are good. Here, give him a receipt. Yeah, hand him a pencil. Like what happened? That's insane.
Yeah, the way they were
the litmus. What was it? It was a crazy funny word, like the litmus provocation or something. Oh, the litmus I don't know. It was funny. I really like that scene because it's sort of like you said. You noted earlier before we were live that his character didn't really come alive until the third act.
Yeah.
And I said that's because he's the MacGuffin for the first two acts. They're just carrying him around. And by the third act, you can tell that, he was a smart guy in over his head. Right.
Yeah.
And just stuff broke his way at the end. That was great. It kind of reminded me a little of Zero Effect, which we should probably do next week for a nice little bookend.
Okay.
In that they both they're both super clever, and they both end up in an airport. And that's cool. If
it's available on one of the streaming services I got, I'll watch it.
Yeah, Christmas is coming. It's one of those movies, man. Jake Kasdan, the guy who, does everything. I basically know him from New Girl, but he's very prolific writer-director. This was his first big thing, and it only made $5 million in its theatrical run.
Yeah.
And I think I was like 3 million of that because I kept going back to see that movie. It was so good. The writing, it was so crisp. It was so new, but it was like a cool little mystery movie too.
Nice.
Man, I love that movie.
Is that what Bill Pullman's in that movie?
Yeah. And oh man, Kim Dickens. I was like, oh, she's the Kate Bishop of the late 90s. And then I was like, oh, her name is very close to Kate Bishop. Oh yeah, Kim Dickens. Man, she's great in that movie. She was great in Deadwood. She's great in that zombie show. I think she's in Fear of the Walking Dead. Okay. I mean, she's an actress that does not get any credit for just how much she slays it all the time. Anyway, see, I told you, I'll just go down a rabbit hole.
It's okay. It's all connected.
Okay, so Midnight Run. You like the Dennis Farina character. Go.
Yeah. Dennis. I mean, I've always liked Dennis Farina's acting. I mean, I'm trying to think when I first really liked him.
The same guy though.
Yeah, it's true.
Dennis
I mean,
Farina.
I liked him in. I think the movie I really liked him in was not Be Cool, Get Shorty.
I like him in everything because Dennis Farina shows up.
Yeah,
in a non-movie star kind of way, right? Because Tom Cruise is always playing Tom Cruise in a movie. But Dennis Farina is always kind of playing Dennis Farina. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, I'm gonna fucking slam your fucking head in the door, or whatever.
And he was on The New Girl.
Was he really? Oh yeah, he's somebody's dad.
I think he was
Nick's dad, right?
That
was
Miller. Nick Miller's dad. Yeah.
Yeah. That would make sense. The writer's dad.
I always love that line on the show, though. He's like, "Hey, I'm Nick. My friends call me Gay Nick."
I just like that Prince invited himself onto the show.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's epic.
Like, I just really like watching your show. Can I come on? And they're like, yes. Like that's what I would do if I was Prince all the time.
Did you ever hear the Jimmy Fallon ping pong story with Prince?
No.
So he like runs into Prince or whatever, and Prince is like, "Hey, you want to play some ping pong?" And like not just like play around and have
Yeah,
fun, but like competitively,
that's
like
fucking ping pong. Yeah,
yeah. And so like Prince just kicked his ass. He played him like I think 3 or 4 games straight, beat him,
yeah.
and Prince was like, "Okay, I'm done," and then like left.
That's
And Jimmy Fallon was like, "That's it," like I thought we were gonna hang out more or do more, but yeah, we came here, we played ping pong, I got my ass beat, and then Prince just left.
I'll tell you exactly what that is. That's a kid who grew up in Minnesota because it's fucking cold in the wintertime.
Yeah,
Ping pong table is something you can do activity just standing in a living room, right?
yeah,
We had one of those, and I swear to God, I played ping pong 4 months out of the year every day with my dad.
yeah,
So that's awesome. I love that story, and I love Prince even more, especially after we saw Randall finally watched Purple Rain.
yeah, yeah.
Link and subscribe. Why didn't they play ping pong at the end of that new? I don't know. Now I have to watch that again.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
boo
remember.
hoo! I have to watch New Girl again.
Yeah,
Anyway, there's a show that ended perfectly. Did you watch that show?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I literally watched it when because I'm a Zoe Deschanel fan, and so
Who
when
isn't?
I always love looking for like new shows, new sitcoms. Back
Oh
when
yeah.
I was watching TV traditionally, and so when I saw Fox was promoting it, I was like, "Oh, I like Zoe. Yeah, I'll tune in onto the pilot." And I remember enjoying the pilot, so I was like, "Cool." I just added it to my DVR, and I just made sure like all the new episodes would be recorded, and I'd catch every new episode. And it just I watched it from beginning to end.
That's cool. I love that show.
Oh yeah, I mean Schmidt is probably my favorite character.
Definitely
Um,
the most quotable character.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean he's so good. And just the whole group just has chemistry. They got great chemistry together. So especially between Schmidt and Nick, and so like I'll never forget like Nick's getting like this kind of like lap dance from this girl that he's dating, and then Schmidt's like, "Will you two just stop?" He's like, "It's embarrassing," and he pulls the girl away, and he looks at Nick, and he's like, "Look at me, Nick," and then he starts like dancing on Nick, and Nick is like, "What are you doing? Like, are you an idiot?"
Well, that's certainly one to remember.
I'll never forget. I just remember like caught off guard and like I got a good laugh out of that.
I'm more of a I love all the JFK episodes. I mean the true American episodes.
Yeah.
JFK parkour. Yeah, right, exactly. Parkour. How many minutes did you say Randall would talk about the movie? 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
we still got
it's
40 minutes to go.
it's just as much my fault. Go ahead, and especially this time. We did a good 10, 12 minutes on the movie. We really did. I
Yeah, it
swear
just
to
wasn't
God.
recorded.
So go ahead. Pick one of the cool things in that. Like what's that actor's name? Martin so and so. Did we do
Martin.
that live? The bit about the character who comes in and is doing something else. The guy from Beverly Hills Cop, John
Oh,
Wall,
John Ashton. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ashton.
Yeah, no, John Ashton, I think he was probably my favorite person in that movie. His character was just so simple, he's the other would you call him bounty hunters? Or
I would.
yeah, and so yeah, he's the other guy,
Dale
which
Bondsman,
yeah, yeah.
Dick
And so
Tracers.
you actually see, John like right in the beginning of the movie because yeah, Marvin look
Even
out.
Chris like that. He brought that up. You got to get credit for bringing that up. Marvin, look out!
Yeah.
Poor Marvin.
I even love this scene where the helicopter is shooting at them, and then De Niro, as cool as he is, just takes his handgun, points at the end of the helicopter, shoots it. It crashes into the mountain and explodes. And John Ashton's like, "You got him," and he's like walking up. He's like, "That's great," or whatever, And then you see De Niro like friendly, like walking up to him, and then he's like, "Marvin, look out!" And then just decks him, knocks him out.
It's a funny movie. That's the neat thing about it is those guys. It seems like in the old days, more serious actors still had comedy chops, right?
Yeah,
Maybe it was just one or two beats for a scene or something, but they could do it, right? and then the good ones can carry a whole movie. I mean,
Well, I wonder if this was technically De Niro's first comedy.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not a De Niro scholar at all.
Okay.
I know that probably it's not Raging Bull.
No,
It's
which
Raging
I
Bull's
haven't
probably
seen.
not his first comedy. Or Taxi Driver. Is it Taxi? Maybe Taxi Driver. That's kind of funny in parts. Right?
Haven't seen Taxi Driver.
See, you're not a De Niro guy then either.
I mean, I'm a De Niro guy.
It's so funny. I'm like, well, here's an interesting academic point. I don't know, but I just bring it up anyway in case that maybe Tony in Sarasota, Florida might call in with the answer. Hold
Well, I mean,
on.
like I suppose I'm more experienced with old De Niro than young De Niro.
Well, that's what she said. King of comedy without comedy.
Yeah, I remember watching pieces of that movie, and I just thought to myself, like, where's the comedy?
Well, okay. Yaphet Kotto, great actor.
Yeah, yeah.
Butt of a running joke. I'm Arturo.
With the glasses, yeah.
I'm Mosley. Yeah, I mean, I love that movie. I thought it was great.
Yeah, no, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Don't know if it's in my top 5 Charles Grodin movies.
I proudly do not have. How can you possibly even say those words in a sentence? Defend yourself, sir. Nay, explain yourself.
I mean,
top 10 Charles Grodin movies. That is a bold phrase.
You know what's
All right,
funny
let's
too?
go.
Yeah, well, what's funny is now that I think about it, like some of the things that Charles Grodin says and does, it makes me think like maybe Steve Martin could have played this role.
Okay, wait. Is this just a joke, or do you really have top 10 Charles Grodin movies?
I didn't say top 10, top 5.
I couldn't name 5.
I don't actually have him listed.
No, I know, but can you name?
But my heart tells me like there's 5 other films that Charles Grodin's done that I'm confident.
Name 5 of his movies.
I mean, come on, Beethoven obviously is one of them.
Beethoven.
Clifford, right?
I don't know that. I know
you don't know. Oh, okay, Steve Martin.
Clifford's the big red dog.
Martin Short.
So
no,
wait.
Martin Short plays a young kid named Clifford.
Oh.
Mary Steenburgen, I think, is the wife. Charles Grodin. He's the frustrated like adopted father who's just like yelling at Martin Short.
Number 3 now.
Number 3, it's a very, very small role. Doesn't really count as a Charles Grodin film, but I loved him, and So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, yeah, this isn't an easy thing to just rattle off like Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Mosquito Coast, Hanover Street. Almost said Hanover Fist.
Yeah.
Man, that was a great character in Heavy Metal. Anyway, what else? Did you like did it seem natural that Robert De Niro came around to his side and then got rewarded?
Oh, yeah, it did.
$300,000.
It did. Like, I mean, there was a part of me that's like, will he let him go? Even like the last 10 minutes, I'm just like, because I mean, like, that's probably why I like the third act of the film, because there was stuff that was happening in it that I think traditionally, like, oh, that's easy to spot or easy to like guess, like this is what's going to happen. But I'm so open-minded that I'm just like, I'm not going to just assume that this is what's going to happen. Like, I think they'll do something different. So like John Ashton's character, turning him over to the mob, like I didn't see that coming. I wasn't expecting that. And then like seeing De Niro's character working with Yaphet Kotto and trying to make a deal with the feds. So like that part I kind of didn't see coming. I just legit thought like, you know what? I think he's going to just find a way to get the guy and then get in there on time.
Look at this. Here are his early comedy roles from 1968 to 1970. Plus The Gang Who Couldn't Shoot Straight in 1971. I don't think that even counts, because did anybody know who Robert De Niro was back then?
Yeah.
It's like I just saw some random thing. The actor Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Is in his
Groundhog Day.
His first role is like 10 seconds in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
and I think when he was 19. Like,
Back to the Future.
was that what it is? What was it?
It
It's
was
some
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. That's what it is. And in 10 seconds in Groundhog Day. So, like, what the fuck? Like, nobody thinks Groundhog Day is a Michael Shannon movie, right?
Exactly, exactly. And then I will point out he played a delivery driver in the Keanu Reeves movie Chain Reaction. That was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I like that movie. If I remember, I saw it in the theater. Isn't Morgan Freeman in that too?
Morgan Freeman, Brian Cox,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I like that movie. That was
Rachel
great.
Weisz.
Charles Grodin in Heaven Can Wait. That's a great one. Todd's right. Coming in out of nowhere and going, "Hey man, here's the science."
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, dude, that's a great movie. Wow. I wonder if that's on any available thing. One of the things I'm running into about streaming is that when there's some good old movie like that, they just make you pay. It's
Yeah.
like, if you're one of those people that's looking for this good old movie, give us your fucking $3. You know, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
no little kid is going to be like, "Oh, remember that movie where Warren Beatty plays a quarterback who dies and it's him getting his soul back?" Like, no one will ever watch that movie on streaming.
The thing that I'm noticing
Jason
is
Momoa is not in it.
even movies that I watched as a kid, kids today, they're not even watching those movies, you know? So like I'll
Okay.
reference like certain Disney films and they're like, "Oh no, I haven't seen it." And I'm like, "You haven't that's a classic. That's a major movie. That's a big one."
Well, you know, of course, what it is, right? It's all the content.
Yeah.
Like when me and Tony and Chris, definitely my age, we were kids and it rained and your parents are like, "Don't go outside, it's too cold. I don't want to deal with you getting pneumonia. Here, have some fudgicles." And then you turn on the TV and you just like, well, there's golf on, right? There's news. Oh, what's this black and white movie? Oh, these two dopes fighting Wolfman? Are you crazy? Let's watch this, right? And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, you know who Abbott Costello is, right? Because you do it the next Saturday, and that's not an opportunity anybody has now. You
No.
have to know what you're looking for to find it first. There's
Yeah.
no way to just run across something cool, except unless I browbeat you to watch it, and you go, "Hey, man, I don't have Amazon Prime or whatever." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's more like word of mouth now, where people are like, "Oh, watch K-pop Demon Hunters or whatever." It's like
I
you'll
mean,
see it if it goes to the top of your algorithm, but if you
yeah.
don't care, you're not going to care. Some trusted buddy in 8th grade science class goes, "This is the fucking tits." Then yeah, okay, then you watch it. I don't know. There's no.
Oh, yeah, I mean, society's changed so much, man. Like, you know, Blockbuster, people
Real.
still talk about like, "Oh, remember when you can go to Blockbuster Video and walk through the aisles and pick out a movie you want to see and watch and rent it?" It's like some people miss that. And but yeah, you streaming, it's like you just sit there and you're like until you find something.
Yeah, Saturday
Um,
afternoon creature feature. That just doesn't
yeah,
happen now. Like, because somebody will go, "Oh, put on Disney Channel," or and just find something. Drives me crazy. But I will tell you, I'm an old man. I don't want all those fucking notifications on my watch or my phone and shit. But I do have Apple Plus notifications because whenever a new episode drops from them, I want to fucking know.
yeah,
Literally every single thing on that streaming thing is great. There's nothing worse than a B plus.
yeah.
I mean, that's insane when you think about it. They are the AIT planet layer of streaming services. Everything is great, something for everybody. Yes, we watched Monty Python and Doctor Who on PBS.
Oh, nice.
Me too. Some genius in the tri-state area of New England figured out that Doctor Who used to come out in 3 to 5 episode segments
Hmm.
instead of one big long thing. And so some genius realized that if you put your half-hour Doctor Who episode on Monday at 7:30 in the morning, when kids had to leave for school at 8, mom
Yeah,
and dad would have an extra half hour of quiet because the kids would get ready early and just watch Doctor Who. And not only did I find that out myself, but my father pointed out when somebody wrote an article in the paper about it. Like, oh look, that's you and your sister just sitting there. Anyway, Fourth Doctor, Tom Baker. Let's go.
One of these days, I'll watch those old Doctor Who.
The old ones are unwatchable.
Really?
Yeah, they look sweeted. You know that movie with Jack Black where it was called Be Kind, Rewind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they would ruin a thing, and then so they just reenacted stuff as close as they could.
Yeah, no, that's a great movie.
It was
I think Spike Jones directed that.
So if you're used to modern Doctor Who and you go back and watch those old ones, it literally looks like me and my friend Rick Austin running around this blown out meadow.
Yeah.
With our balsa wood handguns and my mom's coat and crazy makeup on my sister.
Would you say
it really looks like that?
Okay, I was gonna say, I was going to say like maybe it had that feeling of like the old like Dark Shadows TV series.
No, because Dark Shadows was spooky and like claustrophobic.
Yeah,
and Doctor Who is all action.
Okay.
So I started with the last 2 episodes of the Third Doctor, so I saw him regenerate into Tom Baker.
Yeah.
And then I watched all those up to the 5th Doctor, Peter Davison, and then I guess I just graduated high school, so I didn't watch them all the time. Yes, while this is very nice of Tony, that's actually true. I have shit just laying around, stuff that I've built that looks better than shit that was on early Doctor Who. I wouldn't say that now, just because I know Joe Browning, who works on Doctor Who, and those guys crush it. In fact, he posted today about there's an undersea war between land and sea or some shit, some Doctor Who battle spinoff that involves aliens, and I don't think the Doctor's in it. Okay. But Joe worked on all the creature stuff for the underwater creatures, and it looks fantastic. I will claim that I have something that is as good because my Ant-Man helmet was done by Joe Browning.
Oh, nice.
so I do have one item in my collection that looks as good as something Joe Browning did.
Very cool.
Wow, that was a really long rant. Anyway, he's a talented guy, super funny, loves his mother. What's not to like?
Do you think
yeah, Dark Shadows wasn't just basically a soap opera, it was a soap opera.
Yeah.
That was cool. You could watch Guiding Light and Painting Place and then Dark Shadow. I used to love getting sick because my mom, I'd be like, put the vampire thing on, Mom. And she'd be like, okay.
But wait, you don't like horror though.
It's not horror. Not when you're watching with your mom. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like
I like the spooky feel of it. I like like the way they did the the mist, and then the lighting, and then like just the way everything looked. It just was like, like this.
Dark Shadows was literally a live action Scooby-Doo to me back then.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was just like I got what they were doing. It wasn't spooky to me at all. It was just.
Did you see the Johnny Depp movie?
No. Sorry, I just Johnny Depp doing Dark Shadows. I know all I need to know about that film. I've got all the entertainment I'm going to get out of it, knowing that show exists. Yeah. I feel that way about his Alice in Wonderland too. I don't care.
So his Alice in Wonderland I hadn't watched. I need to watch that.
No, you don't. Don't waste your time. What do you think about the new Anaconda that's coming out?
Oh man, like that. There's a part of me that's like, I'd like for this to do well, but there's a part of me that's like, this is not going to do well.
What do you care if it does well? Doesn't it look like the coolest shit in the world? Dude, they took a movie that is so epically sucky, but they don't remake it. They do a movie, a fictional thing about guys who want to remake that movie. I think they should do that with every movie who ever failed, ever.
I think I know what it is. It has a 21 Jump Street feel to it.
And that's bad somehow?
No. But I mean, it's like...
There's a movie that sucked, right? Didn't make any money. Are you joking? That movie crushed it.
Which one? 21 Jump Street?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it did well. I mean, obviously, because we got a sequel out of that.
We
Which
should have got 3.
I agree. I think they should have made a third one, and the end credits were Chef's Kiss for 22 Jump Street.
That's true.
That was just like brilliant. I was like, yes, I definitely would have done something like that.
Here's a funny quote from Todd. And I was 10 in 1978. Watched Salem's Lot. That was the last time a horror project scared me. I couldn't tell you the last time a horror project scared me because I don't fucking watch them. Fuck horror movies in the neck. Anyway,
I really want to watch Sinners though.
I don't. I get it. I get why it's cool and important and high quality cast and stuff. Not for me.
I like Coogler's directing style, man. Like there's just something about his
directing. Endless amount of reasons to recommend that film.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Speaking of which,
hold those two thoughts in the same thing. Just because I don't want to see something doesn't mean it's awful. It just means it's eggplant parmesan.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No, I can relate to that. I don't like eggplant parmesan either.
Nice. We can remain friends. Finally, common ground. Anyway.
No, what's funny is I actually bought Sinners recently. There was a really good deal.
That's true,
And the Jump Street.
Yes. And
that I wasn't crazy about. I didn't like that idea.
And Men in Black 5 has been greenlit with Will Smith, who obviously needs some money
to go back to making movies, man,
or work or something after jumping Chris Rock for no reason.
Right.
Anyway,
but so Mickey 17.
That movie's awesome. I love that movie.
I got that along with Sinners, along with The Accountant, which I've already seen The Accountant, and Secrets of Dumbledore, and Companion. Five of those movies on Fandango combined for $15 digitally.
Fantastic.
Great deal.
Yeah. Let's go Fandango. Better hope there's no EMP or something because all that money just has been thrown away now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, part of me almost thinks
that buy stuff digitally. I just won't.
Well, what's funny is I thought Warner Brothers owned Fandango, but it turns out the majority is actually owned by NBC Universal.
Okay.
So, because the thing that worried me was if Netflix acquires Warner Brothers, I was like, oh, they might just do away with Fandango.
There's a question for you.
I haven't attempted to download it.
So it's just you have it in their cloud.
Yeah.
So they can do whatever they want to it whenever.
Yeah.
Oh, we're old. That makes me sad. I couldn't do that. I get why you do. I'm not saying anything about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying that so goes against. You know why? There was this thing called DivX, and I didn't buy into that because, Tony's like, unacceptable. You sir, explain yourself. That is unacceptable. See, old people try to get like that sometimes.
Yeah.
And I totally get it because it's like, of the story I was just going to tell you, there's this thing called DivX. And they were like, oh, look, no, you can get it for much less money. We'll just hold on to it for you. And then they went retroactively like, oh, no, that we didn't tell you that was only good for like 18 months or whatever. Now you're going to have to pay us $3.99 a month. And it was like kind of this reverse Columbia House thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And everybody just went,
nope.
But then it really, Apple tried to do that too with their Apple Music.
Yeah.
Back when it was 99 cents, it was like, oh, you're just renting it. And it's like old people got scared. So they probably worked it out and it's probably fine now. And everybody's got a nice little revenue stream, and it's not worth fucking with the people who are on your side. But still, I can't make myself do it.
Yeah.
Chris said, I think you can download. I think you can too, because otherwise, that seems like the same DivX thing, which they dealt with in the courts.
Yeah. What is it? The main reason I do it is because convenience. Like
man, you don't have to explain. It's cheaper. There's all sorts of good reasons.
Yeah. But I mean, like, what's funny too is like at least half the movies in my digital streaming, I also have in physical media.
Well, that
So
seems funny. Why would you
yeah,
do that? Just you get them in big collections and stuff.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's I like I said, I've grown accustomed to this streaming lifestyle and convenience. So it's like, yeah, I can go into the office
Wait,
and
can you
look
say
for
that
my
again
hard.
to the camera? I've been accustomed to my streaming lifestyle.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, man. It just sounded like you were like reading something for the divorce papers. I
No,
think my alimony should be increased 50%
yeah, I should be
because
like
I've become
smoking
accustomed.
a pipe and like turning a monocle. Like, yeah, yes, I've grown accustomed to my streaming lifestyle.
Anyway, yeah, sorry about the mess up in the beginning because I think we're sort of like we got all the interesting stuff that we were going to say about Midnight Run. I loved it. It was great. Good direction. Danny Elfman did the soundtrack, which if you think
Oh,
that in retrospect, it's basically like caper music, right? Like oh look, the
yeah.
helicopter blew up, wah wah, and it's like, man, that's the guy, the head of Oingo Boingo in 1989. That's pretty cool. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
he had done Batman, of course, and all
Well,
that.
Batman wasn't until the following year.
No, wasn't it? It had to have been 88 or 89.
No, Batman was 89 and Midnight Run was 88.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So I said 88 or 89, and you felt the need to correct me. Who are you, Mimi? The only way I got away with that joke is I know she will never see this. So yeah, so nobody tell her that like at 36:52 or whatever, her husband was
Someone's gonna get a clip of that and they're gonna make it into a meme on TikTok, and then
let's
Walker's
hope.
gonna see it, and then
I'll
Walker's
never
gonna share it
know
with
because I
Bob.
don't have TikTok or Instagram, and she'll be so mad at me, and I'll be like, "What, honey?" You're like, "Look what Randall sent me," and it's like DJ Sagasweed going, "Who are you, Mimi? Mimi? Who are you, Mimi?" I hope if anybody does that, they do that to Mark Finn singing our Dork Court theme song, which I thought of too yesterday. I said instantly, where I'm going to clip that out and use it as the front of our show now. And I meant to do that. sell me $20 for my silence. I would, accept, I don't have Zelle. PayPal, and what's the other one? I don't even use that one.
Venmo?
Venmo, yeah. I just collect it at the comic book conventions. I don't
Yeah.
even really know. Mimi has to remind me. Don't you have $700 in your fucking Venmo? And I'm like, yeah, I think. Like, I
You
feel really bad. That's why I ask you, like, what are you eating? Like dog food? Oh yeah, I don't care about $700. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people are weird. If it makes you feel any better, I realize that I should burn in hell just for having that thought because I was you for a long time, man. you know, it's hard to make things mean, and so it's shitty when people are like, "Oh, really? I just spent $1,500 on cocaine, and it fell over the inside of my 1985 BMW," which is what I had to deal with when I was your age.
Okay.
I'm like, really? So you're a criminal and an asshole, and like I'm eating like my one slice bologna sandwich. Anyway, I don't know, some kind of karmic confession going on there. We screwed up the beginning of this episode. The whole
Yeah.
thing is wackadoo. Mark and I had like the goofiest. No, Steve and I had the goofiest blast on Friday.
Yeah.
Then Mark and I had like this hang loose conversation yesterday that was fantastic. And then so it was 100% me being all cocky. I'm like, oh yeah, I've had a million conversations with Ryan. This will be a blast. This was a great thing, and then which was fine until what was it? 20 minutes in when I realized we weren't on yet, and
Yeah.
that really threw me off. So I'm taking shots at Mimi. I'm like bragging about its old demo stuff, but honestly, the end of that story is Mimi was rip shit at me because I forgot about $700 basically, but it was like Dude, I
Are you
don't
holding
deal.
out on me?
I don't deal with this shit. That's why I forgot about it. This is
Yeah.
the thing I just deal with for 4 days at San Diego,
It'd
and
be hilarious if it was like $1,000,000. Like, oh yeah, I forgot I had $1,000,000 in that
I'm pretty
account.
sure if it was a sizable amount of money, someone like Walker would have reminded me, like, "Hey, Daddy, you got that out, right?" But yeah, anyway, sorry. I just meant like it's funny how people are flip about shit, you know?
Oh yeah,
Just by like what you find is normal for you right then. And then
yeah.
everybody else is on a continuum that's either ahead of you or behind you in line. You know what I mean? So I'm usually pretty good about that. And I don't know. We fucked up the beginning. I fucked up the beginning. It threw me off. Good movie. What should we watch next week?
That's a good question. You know what? I totally forgot. I think we mentioned the Kevin Costner Robin Hood movie.
Oh yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I remember I busted out my Guy of Geesmore impression for you. So when you get to that bit of the movie, just imagine like, wow, when Larry's watching this, he's very excited about, why do I have the pleasure of your night? I
yes,
love
yes,
that guy. I just love everything about it. His black horse, the black saddle, the black shit he's wearing,
yeah,
just his look, his beard is just right. It's like that's the fucking guy that I would want playing me in the
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons movie that I'm writing.
And here's the funny thing. The funny thing is, as a kid, I remember when that movie came out. I remember they had a toy line, and I was like,
Oh
oh,
yeah, they did.
I wanted to get the toys, and I was like, oh, Robin Hood movie, like Robin Hood's cool, you know, like. But I just never saw the movie. But I did end up watching Robin Hood Men in Tights
Yeah, we
dozens
talked
and
about this.
yeah, yeah,
What was it? Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, right?
yeah.
Um, I'm gonna try this. I hate to like stop this conversation dead, so keep talking.
Okay, okay.
I'm
Well,
trying to look for a picture of this guy because it's just hilarious. I love this guy.
yeah. And so like I just remember as a kid I would watch Robin Hood Prince or sorry, not Prince of Thieves, Robin Hood Men in Tights, which was the first time I was exposed to Dave Chappelle, who's like one of my all-time favorite comedians. Just watching that movie and like I looked at Dave, I was like, there's something about this guy. Like I really like this guy. I think he's really funny. And then all these years that passed, like Dave's career, like I remember when they were in Comedy Central was first promoting Chappelle Show. And I was just like, oh, I was there day one. I'm like, I'm totally gonna watch it. Oh yeah, Morgan Freeman, yeah, in the Prince of Thieves.
Christian, two actors. Look, there's Christian Slater.
Later.
Who's the other one? I guess he's when Morgan Freeman yells Christian. Uh, you know, Robin Hood turns around, but so does Christian Slater.
Yeah.
This joke murder was brought to you by Larry Young trying to save this episode because he feels so badly.
Cue the
Everybody
Law and
gets their
Order
money back
sound
through
effect.
Dell tonight. Anyway,
That,
okay.
that would be like a funny skit. Like, you know, like you see detectives inspecting a murder of a joke.
So hey,
He's like, where did it happen? Right here. It happened right here.
so
Looks
sorry
like
about like interrupting you and all that. You were going off on a riff about Dave Chappelle, which I was interested in hearing.
oh
Well, yeah.
yeah. So like I
So
just
hit that.
remember because of like Robin Hood Men in Tights. Like I was a fan of his, and then eventually, you know, coming across his stand-up special on HBO, Killing Them Softly, and then when they were doing the promoting the Chappelle Show on Comedy Central way back when it first came out, I was like telling people about it, and they're like, "Who?" Everyone was like, "Who? What? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Dude, you got to watch the show. It's hilarious." Like, you know, like Dave's awesome, you know. And then I'm telling people about it, and then all of a sudden, like, there was no feedback, there was no people talking about it, and then I want to say within 3 to 6 months, everybody was talking about it, and I'm just like, just looking at people like, yeah, I know.
You know what that is? You're the pop culture guy, man. You see where the trend is going. You were like, oh, that guy's got it.
Yeah,
That's a new thing I can enjoy until the rest of the world figures it out and we can buy Dave Chappelle cereal or what the fuck ever, right?
yeah,
I think Chappelle. First of all, I was gonna say I can't believe your friends didn't know Half Baked. because that's where I was like,
Yeah,
I had seen a couple of his stand-ups, but I didn't really get it until Half Baked. I was like, oh, I get what this guy is doing.
yeah.
And then like when he showed up in Undercover Brother, I was like, okay, this is fucking
Oh
great.
yeah,
A
yeah. No,
spin-off from Home Improvement. I would have liked to have seen that.
they made it. They made it. I think it's on YouTube.
What's it
I
called?
think it's called Buddies or something like
Okay.
that. I saw this. I saw like a video on social media about this, and I didn't know about it. And like, because I'm a big Dave Chappelle fan, so I'm like, oh, I have to watch the show now. But Dave was just like mentioning like how I think behind the scenes he was just like, yeah, like the writing, the way this show was flowing. He's like, he knew like this show's not going to last. And he's like, it's going to get canceled. He's like, it's really not that good. So like,
Sometimes it happens.
yeah, Dave was, and then like, are you familiar with a guy named I think Barry Katz?
Well, no.
Okay,
I've seen
yeah,
his name go by on Netflix or whatever, and I've never watched
yeah,
anything. I
he's one
know
of
he's
those.
a comedian, right?
Yeah, yeah. So he's one of those guys like he's repped other comedians. And what's great is he's on TikTok and he's like posting videos and like because he does like podcasts and stuff. And dude, he's got so many amazing stories. Like he said that he met Dave when Dave was 18, saw him at doing stand up. Actually, no, didn't even see him do stand up yet. He just saw him and immediately was like, I want to be, your agent. I want to represent you. And Dave's like, you haven't even
Yeah.
seen me do stand up yet. And he's like, I don't need to, like, so like, he's just like one of those guys, like, he sees like certain comedians, certain people, and he just knows. He had a great Frank Caliendo story
Okay.
where Frank was like, he's like, hey, I think I can get you a deal with Dish. They're doing like these commercials or advertising, I can get you on to do a commercial for their product or whatever. And he's like, okay, cool. And so he's like, okay, they came back with an offer. He's like, okay, how much? He's like, 500,000, no, $100,000. Right. And he's like, that's fantastic. He's like, I think I can get you more, you know, and and then, so I think he got it up to like 300,000. And then Frank's like, let's do it. Let's take the money and run. And he's like, no, I think I can get you more. He got him 500,000. And then they were both chatting, and Barry, I think, said he was smiling. And then Frank's like, what's up? And like, he's like, I know that the money's good and I know that you're happy, but I just have to be honest with you. I think I can get you more. And he did. He ended up getting him $1 million for the
Oh, come
commercial.
on, man. That's insane.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
Oh, look at this. High praise from Tony. This is like Spock telling you you've done a satisfactory job.
thank you. Thank you.
Good recall, Randall.
Yeah, yeah. I must have watched the video
You
like
lived
maybe a
through
month or
this
2 months
day.
ago. Yeah.
And that's on YouTube, huh?
That's what I heard. I heard it's on YouTube.
I'll find it.
Also,
96, though. Man, that's the year I got married. So, of course, whenever I have this big shit on, I just drop out of. I have these little Swiss cheese holes in pop
yeah.
culture.
Hey, but Mimi's totally worth it, though.
Dude, I would, I can always catch up with pop culture.
Yeah.
You miss a good person in your life. You can't replace that, right?
No, you can't.
Anyway, on that note, I got to get going. I got to make dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry for screwing everybody out of 12 minutes earlier, but
hey, nobody bats 1,000.
It kind of like wigged me out a little, so I'm sorry about that. And yeah, I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings, and felt a little like the old days where I was just kind of wheeling around and not really worrying about what I was running over. So that's old Larry. Sorry about that. We still love you. Okay, thanks, Todd. That's good. And so we're definitely doing Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yep, Wednesday.
Right. And I think I'll send Marco that call or that email and say, hey, man.
Yeah.
You want to make fun of Randall? We won't tell him when we're doing it, so he can't even like show up in the comments.
Yeah. He'll probably post me a link after it's done.
Yeah, here you go, Randall. Yeah, because both of us for like 20 minutes will be going, man, he's a good kid, isn't he? All right, time for catchphrase.
What took me so long to watch Midnight Run?
What took us so long to get on today? I can't even like